Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shokwe of Sensational Cakes and Desserts. Today we are going to be creating a simple Martell cake, and I'm going to be using a real Martell drink in creating this cake. These are our tools for creating this cake. My cake has already been trimmed and concreted and ready for decoration. I already cut out my fondant to this shape, and I used the fondant wood embroiser to get the effect on the wood, and I colored it brown with color brown and edible spirit. I also created sugar ice cubes by simply melting sugar, glucose and water, and I poured it in my chocolate mold to get this shape, and that's our Martell drink there. So let's get to it. So I'm covering my cake now in buttercream. I'm covering it, and I am going to just simply go all and all, cover it, then comb it. Now whenever I'm combing my cake, I usually use my tall cake comb and water, normal water, to comb it so that I can achieve a very smooth cake. And with this cake, it's a very tall cake. It's a 7-inch cake and about 12 inches height. So I'm just going to keep going on and on until I get a very smooth finish. So our buttercream cake has been covered neatly now, and I'm just going to cut a part of it off from the top of the cake so that the bottle of the drink can sit comfortably in it. And be sure to be very careful while cutting it so you don't mess up what you've already covered. So our cake is all set, and I'm simply going to be cleaning my Martell bottle with tissue just to make sure that it's all clean. Then I'm going to place it in the space I created. So I'm going to just put my sugar ice cubes around it so it looks like ice cubes and a drink and all of that. So yeah, did that. After this video I created more sugar ice cubes and I added to it so that it could be very full and it look even more realistic. I'm done now, and I'm going to carefully put the fondant wood creations around the cake. So what I did before doing this is I simply combed my cake again so that the fondant would stick on it, because the fondant is already dry. Now you have to be very careful when doing this so that you don't end up messing up your work. So while I was cutting this fondant, I made sure that I cut it in everything straight, so that while I put it on the cake, no one is bending, and is not everything is straight. So you could be careful to do that if you are going to do something like this. So I'm just going to carefully put the wood effects fondant around it till the end, and be careful when doing that. So I rolled out the white fondant straight, and I cut out 2 straight lines from it, just to get these 2 white fondant that will be staying around the wood. So I'm just going to use CMC water to stick it to the cake. I got my prints from iCraft View, so I rolled out the white fondant. I'm just going to stick this prints to the fondant. I use CMC water to stick it to it. Roll it out very well till it's completely glued to the fondant. Cut off the excess. The reason why I'm doing this is to make sure that it sits perfectly on the wood effect, on the wood fondant rather, so that we don't have it falling off or shifting or all of the like. So be sure to be very careful and make sure you cut off the excess. So all set and done, I'm just going to be painting the inner part of the fondant, the wood fondant, brown, because I didn't paint it initially. So I'm using color brown and edible spirit to do that. Painted it very well, nicely, so it looks even more realistic. Then I'm going to steam the cake afterwards, after which we're all done. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and Please kindly subscribe if you haven't subscribed to our channel. Kindly give us thumbs up when you're done watching the video, and you can kindly share our video as well. Thank you, and see you in my next video.